So how I found out this? This one of the most precious Sutra teaching of the Buddha. When I was maybe 2 years ago, I think. When I was when I went to Geshe Soba's center, the part of medicine, to offer long life puja and to take some maybe perhaps 3 years ago, I think, to take course the commentary on the Lama Zopa one of the important texts, teachings on the commentary on the Maitreya, the extremely clear explanation of the middle way view. It's the Lama Zopa's commentary. The Maitreya subject. So, how this course happened. These courses there. So Geshe Sopa Rinpoche did work teaching in the university, medicine university, for so many years, maybe 20 years or more. So, then retired. So all the students, they gathered to say the thanking party. Many of those who got degree studying Buddhist philosophy in the medicine university and the Geshe. So that celebration, the thanking party, over to Geshe, and so Geshe was very happy, and then somehow I don't know, they requested or so Geshe decided to give teachings on the commentary on the Hartong, the great insight, the last part of the Lama Zopa. The mental questions will come up, I think, that in the section of the infinity. The section of infinity. So I think that first course was for 2 months. So I did that, and just to leave some, just to leave some positive imprint. Then after that, I request again to continue the teaching and the philosophy. So then I think the Lama Zopa is a very important text. The good explanation of interpretive and definite meaning, that very important philosophical text. So that was requested, and so Geshe Sopa Rinpoche gave the help. The first year, then second year, the last half, so that, and then after finishing this, I was requested to the video commentary on Maitreya subject. This Lama Zopa was a very important text. The clear, extremely clear explanation of middle review. So one, because of Maitreya project and many things, so it was a heavy situation, so I didn't get to attend. I think one maybe I was not there. The last one I attended last 1 week, I think, in Offalong Puja. So so during that time, so there was there's one nun, Diana. So she went there to take course in university. So her professor, the very first teaching, very first teaching Buddha there, this professor introduced to her and her, the class people. It's I think the very first one is called Lama Sutra. That's what he introduced. This professor is something not sure in reality. Maybe he's Bodhisattva or Buddha. I'm not sure. Can't say. But he introduced the teaching of Buddha. What he introduced to the students was just incredible. So he made them to study the Golden Sutra first. Then, then I think this was second. He introduced the students to study. Then he introduced some other text as well. So he chose certain texts from Sutra and made his students to study. So this was a hard thesis. Tamju, the nuns. She was from Kapang course. This is a thesis. So then she prepared the text there before I came. So then I read. Normally I'm very lazy, extremely lazy. The king of the lazy. Yeah. I'm the king of the lazy. Like the king of the delusions, I'm the king of the lazy. So, so to even though I carry two big suitcases of text, two big suitcases of text, then another smaller say case of text. So I have all my library. I'm traveling with my library. So I think at the airport, Nepalese, not these days, in the past time, at the Nepalese airport. So when they see so many texts, nobody cares like that. So when they see so many texts, they think maybe it's something stealing or I'm sure. But so many texts, I guess nobody they usually don't see people carrying the text. So I think they get some doubt. I think they also check the text. It depends on who. Depends who is there in the custom. So they go over the text. One time they tried to create a problem. The Tibetan, the printer of the Tibetan text. So I think there's something old or something. So they didn't want to allow to carry or something like that. Then I don't know what happened at the end. Anyway, I was able to carry. So anyway, so so I read. Fortunately, I read the text that she printed. She had a copy to give it to me. So I read. It is unbelievable, incredible. It's a teaching of Buddha. So it's an incredible source of collecting merit. If you want to collect extension merit, this is one of the methods. So normally I emphasize that, anyway, I mentioned first to give a little bit explanation, so just by listening this teaching, just listening, the very first benefit, the minute you listen, it purifies the very heavy negative karma. 5 uninterrupted negative karma killed this life, father, mother, and caused blood to Buddha, and killed Arhat, caused disunity among the sanghas. Without one of these negative karma is committed, if one of these negative karma is committed, then without interruption of the life, immediately, with karma so heavy that usually some of the negative karma, lighter ones, then even you're committed, not necessarily experience the result, the suffering rebirth of that life after this. It can be after, it can be after a few lifetimes, after many hundred lifetimes, after billions of eons, So, so there can be, maybe other good karmas happened after this, then you have higher birth, or maybe other, a result of other negative karmas happened. So, however, but if one of these is committed, then you see it is so heavy that without interruption of the life, immediately you reincarnate in the hell, the hot hell. It means one gets born in this most unbearable, inexhaustible, the very last, the hell realm suffering, the very last hell, the lowest, the hell realm suffering, which is inexhaustible, most unbearable one, so, which lasts lifespan 1 eon, which the lifespan is 1 eon. So whenever we think any mantra, or like this, reading the sutra, when we do the compassion, by reciting 35, the confessing downfall by reciting 35 Buddha's name and the blessed prayer, the general compassion, where it says purify the 5 uninterrupted karma and the 5 needing uninterrupted karma. So also we should remember, once we experience suffering result of this karma, we have to experience the one in that health realm for 1 lifespan for 1 eon. So always should remember that duration also like this. So anyway, so the minute when you hear this Arya Sanghata Sutra, The minute here, it purifies all this heavenly karma. This 5 uninterrupted karma completely purified. So that means, no question about 10 virtuous actions. Any of those we normally commit. So no question, all those get purified. So it's unbelievable, powerful. The minute when you hear this, all this get purified. So, eliminate karma collected in this life and other past lifetimes. So like that. So that the minute when you hear this words, you see, essence here, so that it is that like atomic bomb to purify, eliminate karma, like this, so powerful. Then it's how much merit one collect. The minute when you hear this, listen to the teaching, it's so. For example, one bodhisattva, even with each breathing in and out, you see, with each breathing in and out, collect limitless cash merit because each breathing is done only for the benefit of sentient being. Only for the benefit of sentient being. The self-cherishing thought do not rise. Thought seeking happiness for oneself doesn't rise even for 1 second for the bodhisattva. Only thought seeking happiness for others, only cherishing others. So even each breath you breathing in, collect limitless cash merit. Even in breathing out, collect limitless cash merit. Every single activity that is done is only for the numberless sentient beings who are obscure, suffering, to benefit from them. So therefore, with every activity, you collect, even with breathing like this, like Maitreya Rinpoche praises to Lama Zopa, praise Lama Zopa, that even each breathing in and out is a benefit of all sentient beings. So that's because praising to Bodhicitta, Lama Zopa is Bodhicitta realization. So every single activity, you collect limitless cash merit like this. So, so when you listen to this, no question about one bodhisattva's merit. Doesn't, nothing. How much merit you collect when you listen to each word here. So even the bodhisattva, equivalent number of the atoms of the Pacific Ocean, that means number of bodhisattva. You see, even that much merit is nothing. You collect by listening to it, you collect more merit than that many bodhisattva. You see, bodhisattvas equaling number of atoms of the Pacific Ocean. So here, it is said in Tibetan, Gange, Durgi Tang. So Ganga is used quite often to give an idea of, how much merit one collects the atoms of the Pacific Oceans. So Ganga is not just only River Ganga in India. Not. It is said in Pavanga Dachinamba's commentary, Bodhicharvatara, that talks about the Ganga is Pacific Ocean. I've seen Pavanga Dachinamba's commentary of Bodhicharvatara and another text. So the Atlantic Ocean, the atoms of the city. So the sand grains of the Pacific Ocean. So sand is not ordinary sand. Also, I've seen commentary that it's much, much more subtle. In the comment, I think it's Papanka, I think. So, not the usual sanctuary what we say, but it's something much more subtle. So, however, even how much determined number of bodhisattva, you see, it's an unbelievable number of bodhisattva. So, even that is small. We create more merit by listening to this teaching. Then it says, that Buddha, how many Buddha? Number of Buddha equaling the atoms of the Pacific Ocean. Even that much, you see, doesn't equal the merit that you collect when you listen to the teaching. It's much more than that many Buddha equaling the number of atoms of the Pacific Ocean. So it says, when you listen to the teaching, that how much merit one collects, the 12. So that many Buddhas equaling the atoms of the Pacific Ocean. That many Buddha 12 times. Buddhas equal Buddhas. So how many Buddhas? Equal number of the atoms of the Pacific Ocean. So that many 12 times. So that much merit one collect. And then if you write, if you write one syllable, so you see, from this, each time when you write one syllable, how much merit you collect is that. So it said that. So it said, like you see, by listening, how much merit you collect is Buddhas equaling the atoms of the Pacific Ocean like that 12 times. Now here, when you write this syllable, that like that 12 times of that many, 12 times of the atoms of the Pacific Ocean, that many Buddha, it's 12 times. So like the 12, like that is it. So like that 12, 4 here, 4 one direction, 4 this direction, 4 this direction, for this direction. So 12 like that, 4, 4, 4, 4 here. So total how many? 62. What? 16 times, right? 16 times, yeah. So that many Buddhas, you see, you collect merit, you see, that many Buddhas merit like that, you collect. It said that when you write each syllable from this text. So, so therefore, since I come to know this text, so we used to read this text for success of Maitreya project. There are 500 feet Maitreya Buddha statue to build as good as possible. So you need a lot of merit. To build a statue is not easy. There's so much merit, like that. That project which cost $1 million project, then you need $1 million for that. Is similar here. So here, the project itself cost 200 million and 50. That's around. Could cost more when you actually go through, when you actually build. It's not just statue inside all the temples and outside all the Buddha's life story, Buddha's life story. The collected merit for 3 countless great eons, all this, the for that many eons practice charity, practice morality, charity, patience, all that. Then outside 12 deeds of Buddha. So there's one circle, very close to the statue, there's one road to circumambulate. Then outside that, there's a Buddha's life story, Buddha's life story, those are very inspiring. Then outside, there's another circumambulation road. Then outside that, there's Buddha's 12 deeds. Then the largest, the biggest, the road for circumambulation. So the 12 deeds of the Buddha, to give an idea, to realize the true suffering, and then you see to realize, you see, that is cause. By knowing the cause, then one come to know. Then you see, by seeing that, then you'll be free from all the sufferings. So come to know cessation of suffering. Then there's a path. What you can achieve that or not, is because there's a path. You can achieve because there's a path. That you can learn, you can practice, you can extract the path. So to show that, to understand the Four Noble Truths from that. And that, so Buddhists have a life story. So the people come from many different parts of the world. After reading, seeing the life story that's built in the path, and then reading each story, at the end to get the conclusion in their heart, to realize how their life, their own life, to realize so far, to be aware, how one spends one's life so far, and for oneself. Then from now, this is how I spend my life up to now for myself. Now, like Buddha, how he dedicated his life for sentient being, collected made it for 3 countless years. So now, my life, I should do something benefit for others. I should live my life for others. So to get out of seeing, touring all this, then to get this idea, to make one's own life from now on beneficial for others. So that was the kind of main target or objectivity. Is it objective to get this in the heart, by seeing this. So anyway, so all this includes many things, not just only the statue itself. So anyway, I don't think it's not correct. Why there's so much merit to this project? I don't think, not just what it costs. It's not that. Why there's not so much merit to such a project is because not only people who are donating, giving contribution, and even the coolies, porters, for the transportation, and companies who are building, not only they purify so much needed karma, say, not only they make connection when the Maitreya Buddha comes to this world to be first disciple and receive teachings, receive petition for enlightenment, not only that, in this life, so much need karma get purified and say, collect scarce merit every day, and that becomes soon to soften their heart and to generate realization, depends on path and two stages, whole path from enlightenment. So not only that, since it is built every day, thousand people come. Even within from India, all these poor people, like as normally, so many buses, people come from all over India, all those, poor people come, pilgrimage, the buses every day, and then they go around about Buddha, the stupa, and then go to see the Buddha inside. They offer some coins, they were wrapped in their saris in the corner, so they take out and offer some coin to the Buddha. And so, like that, and so each time when they circumambulate, or each time when they were offering, even just a few paisa, 5 paisa or 10 paisa, when they offer to Buddha, it has a result, unconceivable happiness, unconceivable, limitless, unimaginable. There are 5 things mentioned, how the result is, limitless, fathomless, unimaginable. 5 things mentioned in the sutra. So, immediate things, enlightenment, and the cause of enlightenment, even without depending on their mind becoming a virtue, without depending on that, with the whole object, statues, stupa, scriptures, the all other. So even making charity to beggar, including that. So like that, many activities. Without it, there's no virtue taught. If the mind didn't become dharma in the first place, the attitude of giving, if that did not become dharma, the action does not become dharma. Even though the food that you give stops the hunger of the dog, the animal, or the people, even though it does have that benefit, but once your own action does not become, if the motivation is not dharma, the action doesn't become dharma. It is similar. You take the medicine with the attachment, just to have long life and healthy and of this life, just for yourself, not to benefit for others. If it's a long life, this life to have long life, healthy. You see, not to benefit, but your objective, this life to have long life, to be healthy. All that you see, but objective is ultimate objective is to benefit others. But that's pure virtue, because your main attitude, your main objective of taking medicine, having treatment, is to benefit others. So that's of course, you see, that becomes the purest dharma. not only Dharma, but purest, because understanding by self-cherishing thought. But you want to take medicine, you see, it's correct medicine, and even though it can cure your sicknesses, but your motivation is just attachment, not to benefit others, but for your own happiness, even that is happiness just this life, just comfort, say, healthy and just long life, and just that happiness of one's life. That your objective is just that. Attachment to this, then their motivation is a non-virtue. So therefore, the medicine taken can, even though it cure cancer or cure stomach pain or toothache or headache, but doesn't mean the medicine helps you, but doesn't mean the action is virtue. So it's same that what you're giving to animals dying or persons dying, starvation, the food that does help, but doesn't mean necessarily your action is virtue. So, of course, there is karma. There is a action which motivation side non-virtue, motivation non-virtue, but action is good karma. There are, but not these ones. I don't accept that these ones are like that. You see, you're giving things to others that helps that being, and because of that, is a virtue. I don't accept that as well. Same, I use the reason. You take medicine cures your sicknesses, but doesn't mean because that doesn't mean your action is virtue. So the similar, you see. But there are actions which action virtue, but your motivation, but there are. However, so all the rest, say action to become virtue. First, your motivation to act has to be virtue. But now here, with the status to scripture, with these whole objects, you see, due to the power of the object, even though they didn't become virtue from the side of the motivation, but they become virtue from the side of the whole object, they immediately become cause of enlightenment by the power of object. Then, by the way, liberated from samsara, happiness of the future lives. So, like that. So, see, as I often say, and why they have such power like this, what these holy objects has incredible power. So easy to benefit a sentient being, so easy to liberate sentient beings. All this came from compassion. All this power is that Buddha has, because Buddha has inconceivable qualities. So because of that, so even the holy objects have this power. So all this where it came from. What caused Buddha to have all these inconceivable qualities, power, even the holy object? So it came from see what I meant to achieve all these inconceivable qualities by compassion. Compassion that was generated even before bodhicitta, even before becoming bodhisattva. Compassion that generated, depend on the existence of each and every single obscure suffering sentient beings. So in reality, due to the existence of these whole objects, you see, the tangas, picture of Buddha, the statues, the scriptures of Buddha, that it makes so unbelievable easy, that for us ordinary sentient beings who don't have special realization at all, even impermanence, death, even the first realization, lumbering, nothing, only delusion. So, but it still gives opportunity So by existing due to the kindness of Buddha, existing that is holy objects makes us so easy to create cause of enlightenment, so easy to create cause of liberation from, so easy to create cause of happiness first, inner happiness, future, but all that. And then not all that happiness, so easy to create cause of liberation, then even so easy to create cause of the peerless happiness, enlightenment for us sentient beings, the deluded, totally under the control of karma and delusion, so easy to clear cause, so easy to purify negative karma, unbelievably easy by existing the physical object. So actually, all this, that we have this incredible opportunity every day and night, that we can do this. So anytime we wish, we can do this. Purify net karma with this whole object. Collect, merit that which is unconceivable, limitless, unimaginable, all these benefits, as I mentioned during the course, introduce more details for that. As I mentioned, that as in Sutra explained, often one flower for scenting, one incense of offering one stick of incense, one rice grain to statue Buddha or pictures Buddha or stupa. one single rice grain, one stick of incense, whatever. It's not only flower. In Sutra that use example of flower, but anything, one tiny offering of that. That offering to, even statue Buddha, that result, the benefit, the result of offering one stick of incense or one single grain of rice or whatever it is to even statue Buddha, how much benefit it has or contains is that all the happiness that we experience from beginningless rebirth, all the samsara pleasure we experienced from beginningless rebirth, up to now, and then also in the future, all the samsara pleasure that one will experience in the future. So all this samsara pleasure still doesn't cover, it's small, doesn't cover, it has all this benefit, but they're very small. So it says, until you achieve liberation, the merit, having met even, one flower offering, but anyway, one single grain of rice, or still incense, whatever, so it says, it never finish. The result of benefit never finish until one achieve liberation. So, in the so here I think doesn't mean lower, not liberation of the less level path, but it means great liberation, full enlightenment. So what I think is even after that you still do not finish enjoying the result of this one tiny, as having offered one single grain rice to statue Buddha. Still you don't finish. Because after you become Buddha, enlightened, then you the numberless sentient being, you're able to do perfect work towards numberless sentient beings. Then you're able to bring each sentient being from happiness to happiness. There are numberless sentient beings, and each sentient being you are able to bring from happiness to full enlightenment. This is what you do. So what I think is, still you are enjoying, even after you become Buddha, still you are using the they merit, having offered one single grain rice to statue of Buddha or Rinpoche. So still, in internal all sentient beings brought to enlightenment, still you are using. That's what I think. So one tiny offering like that has. So to give an idea of what Buddha explained Sutra, just unbelievable, immense, mind-blowing. So anyway, so that we see unimaginable. So this due to power of this holy object, one tiny offering, the result, fathomless, unimaginable. So it is limitless, so hyper, all that. So therefore, so what I want to say, why these holy objects, why even these holy objects, statues, stupas, sculptures, just making tiny offering, why it has so much power that the result is limitless, infinite like this. So you see, all these, the root is a compassion. I think the compassion that was generated towards sentient beings before bodhicitta realization. Compassion caused to collect so much merit and caused to exercise wisdom, realizing emptiness and the direct perception of emptiness. Sees the gross subtle development. So compassion is the cause of all this power. Buddha to have, then all these holy objects as power is come from compassion. So in other words, you can say the benefits of compassion or kindness of compassion. But now, compassion is generated by depending on kindness, by depending on the existence of the each obscure suffering sentient beings. For therefore, that these holy objects so much power and power gives us unbelievably easy to purify whatever need to come up with collect and to create a cause of happiness, enabling enlightenment. So unbelievably easy. Anytime you can do that, 24 hours. There's no such decreasing the merit. Like the gold, dollars, they go down, up. The deflation or inflation or that. You see. Also crops in field sometimes grow well, sometimes doesn't grow well. See, but here there's no such thing. There's no such thing. You see, only the problem is from our side. We don't have the opportunity. Only the problem is from our side. We don't have the opportunity. We don't use these holy objects to collect merit. To purify mind and to develop our mind in path of enlightenment, to achieve all the qualities, so that we can benefit deeper and deeper to numberless sentient beings. So only the problems from our side, what we don't use them to, for this. So that's the only thing. So there's no from the side of the there's no merit becoming less certain time. No, there's no such thing. There's no such season for that. So what I'm saying is that all these holy objects has unbelievable power to say that makes our life so unbelievable easy. By knowing all this, by finding out, discovering all this incredible advantage you have in the life, you can see that you can do anything. So it's something that you can enjoy, something that whole life, incredible, gives incredible freedom, and something that something that you can enjoy every day. Feel something that your life filled with happiness. Your heart filled incredible, so much joy, happiness. By discovering all this freedom that we have, incredible opportunity. So see, that's totally up to us, up to oneself. So it's something like that. By knowing their values, they see priceless. So usually my best present, my best gift to the students, to other people, is the statues or the picture of Buddhas. Can't offer a statue to everybody, but a picture of Buddha, picture of Buddha, or Tsatsa, picture of Buddha. For me, it's very priceless, very precious, most precious. Wishful feeling, all the wishful feeling. So important, priceless. So that's my best gift to others, to present. So that so make so many and give. You see. So now here, what here one says now, why these holy objects have so much power? It's what that makes our life so easy. We can change anything. We can so much freedom. It came from kindness of sentient beings. Kindness of sentient beings. All these powers that holy objects have. You see, just even the statues to the scripture. All this power that it has, benefit that it can give for us in the that as a fathomless or unconceivable limitless benefit that we get from this whole object. So it came from by kindness of sentient being, by kindness of every single helpings, every single ghost, every single animals, every single human beings, every single sura, asura, universal beings. So that's the root. Because I said it comes from compassion. Compassion, caused Buddha to have all these qualities, inconceivable qualities, omniscient mind, the complete wisdom, complete power, all that. So the complete perfect compassion, but it's all came from the compassion that generated before bodhicitta. So it's a development from that. So therefore, since compassion generated by depending on the obscure suffering, every single obscure suffering sentient beings. So therefore, the Buddha has inconceivable qualities, holy body, holy spiritual mind, and if this holy object is unbearable, the power of it's received. And we have incredible this freedom, opportunity we have in our life, received by kindness of every single helpings, every single hungers, animals, sura, human beings, sura, asura, intimacy. You see, so including one's own enemy, this collective so much power came from by kindness of the Buddha Dharma Sangha that we pray, who has all the power to liberate us from samsara, or the oceans of samsara suffering, from delusion karma. Then it's whole object, so much power that gives us so much benefit. It's kind of benefit. So all this due to kindness of received, where it came from is from kindness of every single sentient beings. So the sentient beings can see most precious. Also Buddha can the same. Buddha came from sentient beings, but depending on the kindness of sentient being, Buddha happened. And from Buddha, Dharma happened, then Sangha happened. So all these objects of refuge that we take at the beginning of every practice, every day, that we use for we purify all the karmas collected from beginning of birth. Beginners of the birth. We pray, and generate, you see, the blessing, generate realization from Guru to Guru, enlightenment, everything. So this receiving blessing, generating realization from Guru to Guru, enlightenment. So all this, you can see, very root, the sentient beings, kindness of sentient beings. Each and every single sentient beings. So that, no, the kindness. So basically, who makes life so easy? Because incredible freedom opportunities by the kindness of sentient being. That's the root, you know. So, so anyway, that's the side of the talk. Side talk, not side talk. So, so you can see the those simple, those poor people. So many buses come out of India from very far to see the stupa in Buddha Gaya, the statue of Buddha inside stupa. They offer, 5 paisa or 10 paisa, you there see. So you can see here how much benefit they get from that by offering the 5 paisa, 10 paisa to the Buddha, such Buddha. You see, if you relate what the sutra, I don't remember which the name of the sutra, but what the sutra explained, in the sutra, what Buddha explained, benefit of if you're making one flower to a statue of Buddha. So you can see now, all those people, poor people, so many buses come, thousands every day come, like, if they offer a tiny offering, but the result, limitless sky, they can enjoy many lifetimes, up to until enlightenment, and then even after enlightenment, they can benefit of something. So, anyway, that is one. From that one reason, you see the quotation from Sutra. How this statue of Maitreya Buddha can benefit thousands of people that come every day to each one by circumventing, by prostrating, make offering, and even just by seeing, purify their mind. Even just by seeing, purify their mind, the defilements and plant seed of enlightenment in their mental continuum. So that means you can't achieve enlightenment without realizing power. So that planting seed of enlightenment means planting seed from Guru devotion, shaping the path, the whole ground, the the whole 5 paths, 10 ground. So that's the Sutra, the Tangdi path, all of that. So they include planting seed of enlightenment, concept everything. So when we, every time when we offer one stick of incense or the flower or whatever offering, when we offer to, to the holy object or to the Buddha, it creates cause of enlightenment. Within that, we have to understand, creating cause of enlightenment immediately. That means creating cause to achieve realization from Guru version of enlightenment. We have to remember this tiny offering to Buddha or even the Unlimited. Creating cause of enlightenment, that means creating cause to achieve whole realization of the path of enlightenment. Creating cause to achieve liberation from samsara, that means creating cause of the whole the realization path to liberation. So you see, so you can see how so important the result is. So important. See, so that so say. So what I was saying before, that so it liberates many thousands of sentient beings, even human beings, every day by the whole journey. So besides other sentient beings, animals or insects that touch these whole objects, they get purified. All that, but by going around flying. And while it is said, even when the temple is built, that time it is said by one Pandit that the insects get killed by stepping over while you're building the temple. They never get reborn in the lower realms. They get reborn in a higher realm, Deva realm. So even while you're building the temple, even the insects get killed, and step by stepping over, or being killed, enter the things, when you move things around. But temple is, you see, that's where Buddha, Dharma, Sangha abide, where the holy objects abide. So holy place for the meditative field. So because of power of Buddha, so even when you build a house for Buddha, temple, so even the insects that they die, see, they don't get reborn, step over. When you work on that with machines or whatever, and the rocks or so like that. So that you make food for the workers, people who are working to build the temple, and the smoke. You make food for the workers, and even the smoke that comes from the fire they used to make food for the workers who are building the temple. Even that smoke goes away. Touch any being, they need to come get purified. Human beings, animals, insects. With the smoke touch anybody, they need to come get purified. So that's power of the we're building the temple. Because there's a place for Buddha in the holy objects. You see, so it's the power of Buddha. So that so normally I suggest that. Sometimes I suggest when you build rigid houses at the centers, at the centers, when you build houses, I suggest that to think building a temple, even you're building a room, house, but you think you're building a temple, is a place for holy object. For the statues, stupa in the scriptures, we see Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, for the holy objects. So one think, building temple. Then after you finish building, you must put some holy object there. It's a picture of Buddha or whatever. As many as possible holy object there. So it becomes the temple or the house for the statues, stupa, sculpture, Buddha. So think building temple. Then after you finish building, you put holy object. So see. So this way, those insects, get killed when you build houses. So many insects have to die. Worms, so many. So at least they get some benefit, not completely only suffering, but they get some benefits. So this is what I suggest when you build houses, or individual house, or have centers when you build rooms. So think like that, and then must put of course the center is for meditation practice. So of course there's no problem to put holy objects inside. Only makes the having holy object inside only makes happier the people who come to meditate there. So it's not a hotel. So I think if it's a hotel, then maybe some people get upset. They might leave as soon as see the holy object in the room. Anyway, that's one idea. I mentioned this Kapano or some place like that, because so many insects get killed when you build a house. So at least they get some benefit. You see, this way. So so as I mentioned also the other day, that from the sutra, or the mudra generating the power of devotion, Buddha explained that yes, even just merely seeing statue of Buddha, you collect numberless great merit. Then having that offering every day, hundreds of divine food, which is nectar, then divine dress, hundreds, so many see every day. To whom? To the arhatas. So to realize the arhatas, those who complete path, liberated from the truth, the suffering, the cause, the delusion, karma. So, so how many arhatas? So you offer like this every day. You see, like this. I think I don't remember how many eons. then arhatas, how many arhatas? Equivalent number of the, equivalent number of the, so, the atoms of the universes, atoms of the universes. So that means, you see, so itself is unbelievable merit. But then if you compare that much merit, I've made offering every day like this for so long. I don't remember the length of time. So that means arhatas, equal number of the atoms of the universes. So you compare to the merit just seen in a picture of a statue of Buddha. You see that all those previous merit become small if you compare to just seeing merely seeing statue or picture of Buddha. So this one is far more greater. So there's no question about making offering prostration to the whole object. Even much more, numberless times, you correct merit, the great merit, numberless times of great merit. You can decide. So therefore, so whenever we see holy objects at your own house, tangas, statues, all this in everyday life, whenever. So it's very good to have as many as possible. What you spend money for tanga or statue is nothing. Then if you compare benefit what you get from this whole object, you see that money what we spend for the whole object is nothing, hardly anything, nothing. Then the benefit what you get from this whole object, each time when you see the tanga, the statue of Buddha, each time you see, you get scarce or limited scarce benefit, as Buddha mentioned sutra. So like that. So the plant seed of enlightenment. So like this. So therefore, to have many as possible in holy objects as much possible, the inside and even outside, but respect. If disrespect, then of course one can harm. So therefore now here, so this big statue like this, with a pint fit like that, quote, how much benefit the sentient beings they receive. People come from all over the world. It isn't just by seeing. Larger it is, more sentient beings come to see. So they get incredible. So then how many thousands years, how many hundreds, thousands years it lasts. So, or millions of years it lasts. So all those sentient beings, you see, they get unbelievable benefit, the thousands of years, millions of years. So hoping that the statue will last until Maitreya Buddha come. Hoping this statue last in this world until Maitreya Buddha come. And Maitreya Buddha, since that's the birthplace of Maitreya Buddha, Kushinaka. So I hope the Maitreya Buddha says, oh, this looks like me. Maitreya Buddha says, when he takes birth there, this looks like me. So what I was saying, going back. So you see, it's not just because it cost to say 200 million and 15 million. It's not just that. Because what it does, benefit what it every day, inconceivable benefit what the sentient being receive. Benefit for the teaching Buddha. you see unbelievable benefit, as I mentioned before. Some example, I mentioned some example, some essential example I mentioned before. So, another one, we mentioned that another one. So so I usually explain during the practice of rejoicing. So a person walks, the person comes, walking towards a Maitreya statue, you see, project, person comes, a person comes along, you see, towards Maitreya, and then that person, come along and they rejoice. All these people, this organization, all these people, collect so much merit. The organization and everyone who donated, who offered service, who donated contributions, donation of this product, everyone they collect so much merit. How wonderful it is! So if this person came along like this, you see, this person came along towards the project, do you see him walking? So this person come along, you see, towards the project, and then see all this, and then just how wonderful it is, all this organization and all the people who donated for this project. How wonderful it is. Then in that minute, that second, that person collected. If that person's level mind is higher than us, the organization, people who contributed the donation, build the project. If that person's level of mind is higher than us, then this person collected more merit. This person collected double merit. Then the whole organization, everyone who contributed and built the statue. You see, this person who came there, one rejoiced, whose level of mind is higher than us, the organization, people who contributed, you see, this person collect double merit, and then all the whole organization, people, and anyone who contributed this statue, see, in that second. And then if the person's level of mind is the same as us, then this person collect same amount of merit. This one person collect same amount of merit that whole organizer, the Maitreya project, and everyone who contributed. This person collect same amount of merit. So this person didn't have to put any effort, didn't have to spend even $5, to build a project. He didn't have to spend even $5, even $1 to build a Maitreya Buddha. He said, didn't have to do anything. Just come, just walk, just come, towards the project, and he just simply rejoice. You see, but merit-wise, you see, he got everything. He got all that much merit. The Maitreya statue, all those holy objects. Everyone in the organization, everyone who contributes. That much merit, this person collected. This one person came along and spirituals collected. You see. So you see here again, makes so easy for sentient. This is so easy. It helps sentient being to collect merit, you see, by rejoicing. In 1 second, this person can collect all that much merit. You see, but the organization, have been working for so many years with so much worry, with so much stress. You see, complaints, criticisms, so many years, worked, traveled, so much, you see, but this person, after all these processes, this person comes out, 1 second he collects all those merits. So you can see now, here, so easy to see this, help sentient being to collect extensive merit. So even just by rejoicing, so that, so therefore, then also from so much merit collected, then realization comes. Bodhicitta, kindness, renunciation, realization, and they come, from by having purified merit. So that's how able to bring peace in the world. By general loving kindness, compassion, so that. So So therefore, there is so much merit. It's not how much it costs. Benefit what it offers. Numberless sentiment get. So because you need that to do that, to overable that much extended merit, you need a lot of merit. So therefore, the Arya Sanghata Sutra. So after I discovered this, then this was many centers, streams read, and many sanghas, especially sanghas, read many times. The individual sanghas, some sanghas are read in many number. So I think by now, I think maybe nearly 1,000. I think nearly 1,000 times all together. Maybe nearly 1,000 times. I don't know. Nearly 1,000. It became nearly 1,000. One who read the most is Dr. Eden. So this is Dr. Eden's major preliminary practice for the retreat, the long retreat. So far, how many you recited? 20. So it's a totally 400 or 500. So this is Dr. Eden's major preliminary practice to be read 500 times. So anyway, so that was the reason why recent times there was read specialized sanghas, intuitive sanghas, some sanghas read a lot. But definitely there has been great change in the benefit in the project. So normally I suggest people who have difficulties in business, jobs, a lot of obstacles, by committing 10 non-virtues, cheating, deceiving others, and that you see, there may be, you may have some temporary profit there, but long run you have loss, suffering. Person by stealing things from others, you may have temporary comfort, but you have a very long run, many lifetimes suffering. So many lifetimes you have to face the suffering results. So many, because karma is expandable, so many lifetimes you have to suffer. As I mentioned, in the Arya Deva mentioned in the 400 stanza, Shijaba, that's text 400 stanza, commentary. That means if you cheat one sentient being, you will be cheated by sentient beings. The 1,000 lifetimes you will be cheated by other sentient being 1,000 lifetimes. If you cheat one sentient being one time, but because karma is expandable, you see, upon the outline karma, so you'll be cheated by others. Sentient beings 1,000. 1,000 lifetimes. If you kill one sentient being, you'll be killed. It's 500 lifetimes. You'll be killed by others. So that's not the safe way of achieving happiness. So if you want to have prosperity, if you want to have success, they must read Arya Sanghata Sutra or Dhammapada Sutra. If you want to, or if somebody is attacking court cases, whatever difficulties, read Dhammapada Sutra. That's now done extremely powerful. Or heavy sicknesses, or others attacking Golden Light Sutra, Dhammapada Sutra. We have so much merit. Again, as another text, unbelievable merit. That just having faith in Dhammapada Sutra, if you don't read, you collect more merit than you make charity your body to a sentient being numberless times. In the morning, numberless times you make your body charity to sentient being at noon, and you make your body charity to sentient beings numberless times in the evening time. You see, like that, you see, every day like this, for say weeks, months, years. That and then just when you heard Dhammapada Sutra, the name, then you generate faith. You see interest, faith in that. So that collects far more greater merit than that many charity. You do numberless body. You make charity your body numberless times in the morning, numberless times at noon, in the evening time, see, like that. So you do like this for weeks, months, and years, but so that much merit is small. So anyway, so reading the Arya Sanghata Sutra, there's also Long Life Sutra, Long Life Buddha Sutra, it's better called Chendo. So this printing this, even you can't write, but print in this special technology. Now it's developed, so you can print like Arya Sanghata Sutra. You can print. So I printed many times this. I think each time, one time 100 like that. Many times printed from Sasha Material Project, and the Long Life Sutra is another one. The writing of mountains of merit, unbelievable merit and purification. So in Nalanda, Raja has arranged in Nalanda every week. Is that every week or do you know? Every week? Huh? Every month. Oh, see, I thought every week. And I think I'm too ambitious. So every month to print Long Life Sutra, they have arranged. So these are unbelievable purification, because all these obstacles we have in the life, obstacles in business or whatever, relationship problems, or not become harmonious, or all these things, due to need karma. So it's also due to need karma and shortage of merit, or not have merit collected. So these things, such easy way, unbelievable, merit one collect. So I just thought to mention, to emphasize this, what we can do, what incredible opportunity we have, we can do, and can change the life. So due to kindness of Buddha and the sentient beings. So that so it is said. If you receive the oral transmission of the text, the Arya Sanghata Sutra, Gives Nirmas explained, if you receive the oral transmission, then reading these texts without having received all transmission, by receiving all transmission, makes a huge differences. Another one there. So if by receiving all transformation, if you read, then it's like you get the benefit having read 100 times. If you read just one time, but after having received all transformation lineage, you see, then you read this, it's like having read 100 times. So without receiving all transformation, without receiving all transformation, you read this 100 times, it equals to, after you have reached all transformation, then you read this one time. You see, it equals same, the power of the merit, you see. Without receiving all transformation, you read this 100 times, it equals to, after having received all transformation, you read this one time. Same merit, same power, see like that. And Rinpoche explained that so one should deal with the four ways one should listen to teaching. And she emphasized that so one thing is the attitude for the benefit of numberless, for the benefit of Bhakta-meba, say unfathomable, say unimaginable, unimaginable. So it's numberless sentiments. For the numberless sentiments, and to bring them, say, that's one. That's the one. Bhakti-meba, one unimaginable one. Then bring them to enlightenment. You taught to bring them to enlightenment. See. So one might be, I think, the qualities Buddha, the sentient beings. So, to achieve this, Buddha, I think, inconceivable qualities Buddha. That's the one. That's not one. Then. So generating about the bodhicitta to bring it to enlightenment. Then numberless Bodhisattva. See, Rinpoche said the atoms of the 10 direction, the 10 direction, world. 10 direction world, atoms of the 10 direction worlds. Very many Buddha Bodhisattva. Then nectar emitted to oneself and sentient beings. So that is not an unimaginable one. It's a Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, equivalent number of the atoms of the 10 direction worlds. Then purify the unimaginable, the delusion, the karmas of the sentient beings. So that's not an unimaginable one. Bhakta-meba. So there's a 4 Bhakta-meba for unimaginable, explained. Not come from them, not be purified. So Something more or less like that. One should do this, think this for unimmeasurable things. When we listen, when we tell all transmission, said also should visualize when you do the lung, person who is doing the lung, teaching Dharma, but also person who receives teaching, both of us should do this visualize, the four Bhakti for unimaginable things. There was a dog with three monks living together in the house, and there was one dog. So when these monks were reciting Dharma text, the dog hears. Due to that, even the dog didn't understand the meaning, but he just haven't heard. And the dog died, born in Devarilam. I think Devarilam or Tushita Devarilam. So just as far as Buddha's teaching, just by listening, if you don't understand it, since it is Buddha's teaching, then just listening, not only it leaves positive imprint in the mind, then later that makes able to meet Dharma. Later this life or later next life, able to meet Dharma, and then able to say, so it makes unbelievably easy to understand the words and meanings that life. I mean, in the future. Then one practice and actual path that sees developments grow subtle. That's how one achieves mental opinion becomes omniscient mind. That time. So so it has definitely this benefit. Each word that one listens definitely brings you to enlightenment. Definitely brings to enlightenment. As far as Buddha Dharma, Buddha's teaching, it has that benefit. So there's big differences. Even though sutra text or teachings of emptiness or whatever philosophical text, even one doesn't understand the meaning, it's so difficult to understand. But just or a teaching, so difficult to understand, or a book, the Dharma text, so difficult to understand. But there's huge differences. Either listening such teachings or reading such a Dharma text. Huge differences. Even reading one page, and you see, spend hours of reading newspaper. So hours of reading newspaper. Usually with the subject, I think it depends on how you read it, but I think whether you read with the Lamrim mind, with the depends on how you read it, depends on how you look at it. But generally speaking, when I was reading this paper and reading one page, the Dharma text, even one page, so reading hours of this paper, so it leaves so many, it causes desire, and many negative imprint. It leaves negative imprint, so many negative imprint, in those many hours. And many hours watching TV, of course, it depends on how you watch, but however, in this one with the renunciation, the Buddhist right view, it's Lamrim. But living the Lamrim, living the mind of Lamrim, then appear, then whatever you watch, even even it's a desire, watching the movie or about desire or active desire, although, and you see by watching it with the lamrim, how samsara is natural suffering, how people are hallucinated, hallucinate with the attachment. We see all this, hallucination of view attachment, hallucination, you see, and then hallucination mind attachment. Then you see a concept of true existence, the ignorance. Then projection, everything, what makes everything to appear you, true existence, and believe that truly, believe that true. While there's no such thing, while there's no such real thing, in the sense independent and existing from the side, I, action, object, while everything is empty, but they believe that there's such I, but they believe that there's such an I inside the body. There is such a real I inside the body that believed 24 hours from birth, from beginning as a rebirth. While there's no such I in the body, totally non-existent, empty in the body, empty inside the body on the aggregates, the association, the body-mind aggregates. While it's totally empty, but there's no such thing. And then always believe that there's I. If you look forth and find, then the truly existent action, truly existent object, truly existent, you see, friend, enemy, all the people around, all the sense objects. So while all these things all these things total non-existent, empty, but believing everything, what has appeared, true. So all this powers of hallucination, the wrong concept, and all the sufferings with negative emotional thoughts. Then you build up all these negative emotional thoughts on this basis. Then you see life is total hallucination and suffering. Continuously. So, however, that I don't say with the right view, your renunciation, the bodhicitta, with mindfulness, how samsara is natural suffering. See, with mindfulness, what is false in the life? What is the truth? What is truth and what is the false? With that awareness, with that understanding, then if you watch the TV, if you watch the movie, then of course then of course different effect is different. So things do not affect, cannot disturb, doesn't negative imprint, doesn't cause desire or anger to us. It only causes us more renunciation, on bodhicitta for compassion, and to realize emptiness. However, without that, so many hours watching TV, and the one page of Dharma text, even if you don't understand, just read. So all those, the negative imprint, many hours watching TV, negative imprint. So here, one page of reading, each word you read, it brings you to enlightenment. It leaves positive imprint. Each word you listen, even if you don't understand, even though it's a very difficult subject to understand now, but you see, it brings you to enlightenment. And sooner or later, by leaving imprint, then later, so easy to understand and able to have realization. So that like the story that Vasubandhu has the one pigeon living on the roof, the hermitage. Then he recites Abhidhamma every day, and then the pigeon hears, and when the pigeon died, he checked where the pigeon was born. Then he saw psychic power, clairvoyance. The pigeon was born somewhere down there in the valley, in the family, in one family. So he went down there. He saw the child. Then he asked family whether they can give him whether he can have a child. That child. So the family offered the child to him. Then he became a monk. He became his disciple. And then he wrote 4 commentaries on the Abhidhamma, which he heard in his past life when he was a pigeon. So he became expert in that. Even though he didn't understand meaning, but just heard the word. So it made huge, not only, you see, the first thing happens, just having heard Dharma words, next life you're born a human being. During pigeon, there was no ordination, there was no more, taking 5 precepts, taking the 5 precepts, the 5 lay precepts, during pigeon, you see, it's a pigeon, so cannot take 5 precepts, you see. There's no to take the 5, the lay vows. So here what happened, just heard the Dharma, just heard the teachings. So then, next slide, it caused to have good rebirth. But just listening to Dharma, they hearing the words. And then, now that they become a monk, and then become expert in that teaching. But Sangha Rinpoche said that when he heard Madhyamika teaching, he had difficulties. He had some difficulties to understand, because he hasn't heard much Dharma, hasn't heard much the Madhyamika teachings in the past. So the imprint made huge differences the next slide. So we have to think. Even normally you see, I don't understand, it's too difficult for me to study, or I don't understand, when one listens, says it's difficult to understand, so then you stop coming, or you don't listen. So even there's a great teacher, extremely qualified, great, living in the pure morality. You see, great teacher there, but because you don't understand, then you don't. You see, you stop coming. You see, so you think we're wasting time. However, or reading Dharma text, even though you don't understand, so you see you see here, the pigeon just heard Dharma teaching, they caused him good rebirth in the next life. They born a human being. Now they become a monk, then became expert in that teaching, you see. Next life. And Buddha gave teachings, 500 swans. Buddha gave teaching, 500 swans on the field. Then next life, they all become born human being. Just having heard the words. Then, of course, they all become ordained, become sangha. Each Arya path, the exalted path, wisdom directly perceiving this rising path of path meditation. Next slide. So you can see, just listening to teaching, even you don't understand, as long as the Buddha Dharma makes your future life so, huge difference between like sky and earth. So that, so I think, so each word, so only for the benefit of number of sentient beings, benefit of each hell beings, hungers, animals, so also the human beings, better beings, for benefit of each of them. See, to freedom from all the ocean systems of self and bring it to enlightenment, to achieve enlightenment for that. So each word receiving listen for them. Then think each word when we listen teaching. Then think each word. See, each word, what it does is it liberates yourself from oceans of samsara suffering. So that's very important to remember. When we begin to listen to teaching, think of these benefits, what each word does to your mental continuum. Then my prayer that each word that I listen, may I able to, may it be most beneficial to all sentient beings. Each word that I listen. Then when I explain to others, may it cause to generate realization immediately in their heart. So should pray like that. So if we do like this again and again, so it due to mind power. So when you explain to others, it can have power. To quickly tame their mind into realization, to great benefit. So that, and also think we should and also meditate. When one receive all transmission of the teachings, meditation, you see, I'm receiving this teaching from Guru Shakyamuni Buddha. Through this form, through this ordinary, through this human form, this ordinary form. You see. The meditation, you see, meditating that manifests all through this form. So, receiving from Buddha, I'm receiving this teaching from Tara, I'm receiving the teaching from Madhuswari, Maitreya Buddha. I think from numberless Buddhas, from all the Buddhas, I'm receiving this teaching. So if one can think that, then it's very, very good. Then this way, it becomes when you are listening teaching, it becomes Guru Yoga practice. It becomes a Guru Yoga practice, and you feel you are connected with all the Buddhas. You are guided by all the Buddhas, so that. 상해지도 도에서는 나의 추진 집에서는 돌아 편지성이 도에서 상해지도 도에서는 한전보다는 나의 추진 집에서는 돌아 편지성이 도와 상해지도 한전보다는 나의 추진 집에서는 돌아 편지성이 도와 와라쇼 엄다르다르 벤다르쇼 난 대백이는 대백의 주인들이 인사배도 제법이요. 제법도 주도 그 디벨롭을 인자신다 중심인데 오바트는 라바도라도 외순이던 발전에 좀 이제 말아도 노조제는 다시 이제 선나서 가지고 이제 나वे도 이제 영만 봐야 내가 세바지 메르다 선바주는 게 생겼습니다. 제발한데라 돈년 벌어차비 아마래 그 나도 제가 좀 뭐도 내가 나도 와 군지 이제 탐제게 좀 다게 좀도 So when we read text, when we read Dharma text, it's very good to. There are three ways to do. So one is that you are receiving. When you read, even normally when you read Dharma text, you are receiving teaching from Buddha. and and the other one, is as you read, then receiving those realizations, the path was mentioned there. I think there might be one. The other one is you're giving teaching to all sentient beings. Numberless helping hungry animals so that human being. So so explained like that. So this way, so you collect merit, giving teaching to all the sentient beings by visualizing like this. So there's four powers to collect the most extensive merit. So one of them is the power of the phenomena. So you fill up 3,000 3,000 universes. So 1,000 universe, like that you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1,000. So like that 1,000, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 3. So 3,000, like that 3,000 universes filled with gold. Then you make charity to sentient being, and giving Dharma, teaching even to one sentient being. I think one stanza, something like that, teaching to one sentient being. This one you create much more merit than 3,000 universes filled with gold and make charity to a sentient being, or make offering to the Buddhas. There's an unbelievable benefit giving teaching. Normally, when we give teaching to other sentient beings, in this Buddha explained unbelievable merit. So would like to mention that quotation maybe tomorrow sometime. Important to know that quotation, the unbelievable, impossible. So when you hear that quotation, that how benefit it has, then that inspire you, to give teaching day and night, all the time in the whole life. It's unbelievable merit. And one should recite this. So each merit that becomes numberless. So before reading Dharma text, for that. Arya Sanghata Sutra Dharma Baraya. Pegada Baba Sunga de German, Papa Masan, the child to get out of the Jana, something they don't check the chamber again on something along that. So now I'm going to go to the Mamma, which was the most of the most of the Maragenda, and the Mother, the Masan, the Masan, the a lot of the way you want to put it on the just about the just about Hai mengadana lai bumo lai bumo dan lai bumo lai bumo dan ni ece dengan lai bumo ba lai bumo tinggal mana ba hai bumo lai bumo na ba lai mana ba sang dan la so lai bumo mo ya lai jo ba jo na kita de jo ba sama da jo mai da ma lai jo mai da lai jo ba mai lai jo ba ma da lai jo ba da lai jo sin do wa lai jo ba da lai jo ba lang ba wa da so lai jo ba jo ta jo de ni ai da sam je ja ba ka ba la ba da ja ka jo ba ka ba tum da ka ba tum da ne ni ka la ba cha na lai so ba na jo ne ja ba da tum ki chang so ma jo be na ngo ana jo ba da ba da ba da na da ba jo mai ba la ta ka ba da to ma jo na 现在拉出来嘛就把这种把这种把这个真的对这种把它留就把他们全年别来都是呢。对，这样那这把他这么多把这个应该就是把这个什么这样干嘛那么这边他妈说给他把他们这什么就把他春节上嘛给别这那么那么这基本都把我多记得，给别这那么那边你没有说没有因为没就把这个车机。说了就把这来把这个就把这些就把这个包的什么就能包的什么的对把什么的工作包来说的工作包就对来把你来说的应该就是那这些呢，就把这个包这那个大家把它整点就把这个工作。这点就弄些什么呢？就什么工作包之类的，你把它什么点就了这个工作包，所以是不是跟他们可能要怎么就把这个的看了呢？那就送给这个那地方那地怎么办来？那么咱们这那么多不就是这么多就那么点就那对送给多的头把这他就把这个送给我这你把就那样工作包这是我那不说，那其他的话有什么开的工作包这些吧，这么多上这跟这么的开的工作包这些吧，这么多上这跟这么年那么就是说我这你把这就说那么这他给说那么地方呗，等于就把这工作包看到这那的头把这么去们的他们这边的话就了他们这些这些不同我觉得他们这这不同他们的话就了中间他们都这个把他们就了他们这个就看到头把就了都这你们这就了工作包看到孙给都头把这他们这就把干嘛去把就了等就是把他们这等来让那个把这帮也把他到什么那个中间是吧这个说那就我们这个这中间看到把就把它剩下这个说那就我们这牛这个本来要怎么去把这个要怎么那个就直接把它给那个怎么当年把这他们这是就那边就是把这边就是把这他们这是那帮把那剩下这个说就帮这样我说就那里特别什么的那么那说那帮把这边给什么就把这里说那帮把直接把他们这个他都不他们就光把这都那看这的团呢他说怎么就把这那是多啊怎么就那是就帮把他们把这不就了那就那对了，就是把什么就工作包这个就说多，中间的什么这个直接用这个包就把它看了，这个就说中间这个就是把什么工作包了，这个就给做工作包什么你不知道呢？直接用这个包各么你看这个工作包就在这什么他们这了什么工作包你不能看，就真的什么他们这了从不大样都把怎么回事，把工作包说中间这中间的就这样的什么叫从不大样都不怎么看了。中间的也搞这把工作包真的确实这什么那么真就用我在那什么他们这些就用这个嘛用工作包你不能看对吧？就没了这个到时候然后直接用这个嘛用真的他当路当还有我们这个当中间他们这个中间这个就说多中间的大家直接用这个我们现在这个中间大家中间他们这个什么做吧就是这中间这做吧这多就是把这个工作包等了的中间看了我这路他们这个都在中间这个就是中间怎么这个就看了见看了中间这个什么这个工作包那个这把工作包什么这看了这个那没嘛这个就我们这把他就把这怎么讲呢还是这个就这把这个就样子对吧对吧有着主要他妈工作包随便这工作包别说啊中间这就看了健康跟他中间的了反正我们这个我们这把他家中间这个吧工作包就等于是把它中间的把什么别来说的工作包这用作我们别把你工作包我什么都别做干嘛他们不就把这你就把它什么都三节你就包了那这把这不打说他妈他妈这不是就把就后来他妈的没有他妈可能就是这种那包对那当然他们这就是什么这看到上节去了说个把这对那这到时候就那个对那这个不他他看了东安节用说是吧就把这他们这个也上节就把就是他们这个大概上节去了说个把就这么他把这这个他还给讲这个说呢这个就这个没对这个镜头就这个买的工作包给他把带那瞬间就到这那那么忙都不是就我们把他就把就那就说这工作包带来工作包中间这多这不这他妈这个工作中间这瞬间这大概这做吧就中间个吧中间这个吧就把这把工作包中间个吧这怎么着这个直接把你这本来没了是个不就然后本来没了是个然后就现在把这中间来旁的把这送把这把这那个一路是他用这个把这那没得了当的这把这也就样说干嘛的嘞电也就这个吃的把那都是没得这一路是他们这再把它接了把这嘛样没西样没把就是干嘛呢再把他们就工作包现在本来人我们把这帮的把这就你把去了你没了这个日的嘛了前面对不对对么了家的这个连就不就多这边日的才把就增加他们那什么没得工作包个真的那就是把这么工作包的样子真的这个就说到中间的话这个讲什么钱不帮忙做这问题的这把这个把就把它就拿康的这不把了你程度嘛不就把他们给这啥 中间这些嘎杂吧，这基本就看书的，全那头发的，这讲个吧，这里行动，头发就拿过来把更重要的一个就是不啦，老爸他这边的跟他把的那种那帮把都没得不就了，跟他把什么谈话这个，他们谈话看些，从头把人家把那查到话，等那个把过去了，咋过他什么就了，他把这些不都后来就这对了样，他们这个话就跟把你整个这边对慢慢就对这边慢慢就了对了，这个就慢慢就了这个样。上个这话他过去在我们东西的跟他把生意他妈的这个样子了，就他妈就什么都讲了，怎么来嘛什么对不对？所以呢，碰到这些的生意他妈的就把他过就他过我大概就是他们说那么久，那把他的就那么全部的他都把一个这个他把他这没的，满这些为什么就是他们的了就是嘛。针对238什么就跟他把这个就说从这个大概的从这个也最那么大节目你把也拿出来打说那就没这种就把就这个这么这个这吧我都把了上个这么的看个弄个这么一个大你妈的就说就没这把从这样的样从这不那这你也把就说吧从这那么从那么大个从这对这样那么大这么你把的呢你这我马找到从那个我把就那么就我没这把那来说我把俺呀全那么就我们现在我把这把手就那么就我们我到加把到这面我我基本上都把怎么看了大把怎么了baca baca kabar tunggu lama tunggu dua minggu kabar nggak tunggu dua minggu kabar cing lo member minggu kabar cing tahu tu jawaban jawab jika banyak dua jam malam bawa kabar ini nggak tunggu lah jadi jawab kabar sudah nggak tahu baca juga thế kabar cing dia cuma mana cuma dua kabar nggak ada cuma dua kabar cing nggak tahu juga cuma kabar juga aku nak bawa jam Thailand tu bila cing cuma minggu Thailand tu cing lah ni minggu nanti yang mana jawab juga bawa kan sengaja cing nanti tu bawa kita kan tu kan tu yang kabar cing apa aku juga tanggal lama tunggu minggu kabar cing tu baca kabar当多说就把忙就干嘛？就是当准备帮就干嘛？这什么当多他们就帮我的，不能把看这个呢的对别时间你不大干我，你就什么不能把他来了把这个什么一个来，这个看了我的他妈这个那这什么的看他这个那就帮我打对别来结果就这那个他把跟他把嘛，说不那的人家的对别来结果就这么就那你看他跟他把看他说看他对别来个碰包跟嘛对就那把看他看他一下把他这么就上这个就你这么那就这别呢看中间到了嘛我的对别你给这么的叫做那把我看到他们怎么了那边什么叫把这个名对别名给这碰包这忙多就把这个把什么的等人真把成功的把什么的等人这把你多工作把别说成的什么的等他把几名的拉说那个他跟他把我这些的他把咱们就跟他把这本来没了去过这了thế mình đăng ký mà cũng khá là một phần mà làm tụi mình cũng bị em cái bây giờ cũng bảo thế chỉ cần là là tụi nó bảo tụi nó mình cho trong đêm để cái đó nó bảo sẽ mình sẽ dạng như bây giờ là thì sao mình sẽ là chuyện nó bảo tụi mình cho nó ta bây giờ cho mà nuôi ra nó bảo mà chúng mình được mình nghe chẳng thì cho mà cho vào rồi nắm mình sẽ bảo cho bọn chúng là trên này thân hiện tại cái chế chế lên cái tụi mình cái về lấy mà tụi cho mình chào nhưng tụi sẽ bảo thì cũng bảo mình thế nằm tụi nó sẽ bảo tụi mình cho bọn nó thế cho nó mà cho nó bây giờ cho nó mà chúng mình thế cái bây giờ nó mà chúng nó bảo cho nó bảo thế本来没机会怕嘛，你看这人们啊都要那个不见吧，没把这些，古代把哇基本上基本上这样那么讲大了，没把现在没把这么的怕嘛的，大这边是别的大那么个这边对这大这把就了。那把你不得在身边，他们身边那么就不得大，这把人你看这身边身边这个这把我们知道就个这没这现在没这帮的，你把在那身边那么这边这个这这把。他觉得300跟他包说中间的中间得到一个的话可能这样嘛可能那个跟他包中间怎么就那么他们的的话呢他也这怎么样他也跟他包他们追风我中间的那个把他中间要么怎么的话呢我就个把对什么当个把什么当个把的什么个把中间要么怎么听那个把中间要啊怎么那么把个把中间要么怎么不是怎么个把中间要么怎么就不是把他把中间要么怎么就不是都个把这把都东岸你我觉得你这么的了就是把什么这个工作把这个结束了这么的东岸了都不这么东岸了你把别的不是你这把大家找到中间要把中间要把中间那这东岸了不就这么这个了就是你把东岸还是给别来这把那个就还是也没给来这把那东岸就看这个就没这把跟那这边东岸他们讲那个进别东岸就把东岸了看到把上街找点把那东岸他把这把样子打按这别就那把这就这个把跟那那中国这把就这把就上街新给新找到差不多那就这知道300年到不来就往我这不是这边但了个这把给把那对吧就把他那把给把他讲嘛都就看当爱他把这把这么的给把东这把给就这些呢样忙看大看多这把他都这么这上街这边什么的对不对So he had said that Buddha said in my teaching, during my teachings, anybody who make a charity, even size of a hair, something very small, some whatever, material possession. So even size of even so tiny like size of a hair, not all the hair, just one hair, you see, one tiny hair. So even you see, even see one tiny hair like that. like that's small, like that, may charity to others. So he says the result, having done the charity, is even so small, like this is as we have, is just one hair. So you will have wealth. You will have wealth for how many times? Let's see, 80,000. 80,000 eons. So one time you make charity, something very small, like as we have. You see, material possession, something very very small, like that, as we have. You make charity, and that purifies. That causes wealth. It is a great enjoyment for 80,000 eons. It's not 80,000 days. It's not 80,000 months and years. And if it's 80,000 years, it will be, even that is unbelievable. See? If it's 80,000 days, it will be unbelievable. But here, you will have, as a result of that, you will have great wealth for 80,000 eons. You will have wealth from that one time. That small the charity, size we have. The material you make charity to others, and then you have see. It's a great enjoyment. It's a great enjoyment for 80,000 eons. Then you have many possessions. So wherever you get born, so wherever you are born, so always then you would be giving. You would do the giving to others. Tetara sangha jimbi ne samot ne diuche. This one didn't understand exactly. I mean, those whom you make charity, something about whom you are making charity, they are the object who gives you enlightenment. I'm not sure. So this is very profound. It has great result. It's also, one must always think karma is expandable. The basic outline of karma, you can understand. Kange sunge do chi do je chi anam dan di nyam ba ti sun je ba te chin do je ba an chi sa ba ko da ba so chun de je da ge bia za wa an do ba ga ge so ba chun de je chen ji so ba san ba chen bo ku de ba ba de je ka zang de kange bia za wa de ni ti sha ba da chung ba da xie ba da cha wa ge bia da ba de de chen sha ba do chung ba ta wa de ba kan la a chun de ge do kun da ba wa che me wa de ni ti sha ba da chung ba che ba za wa ku da ba so chun de che me wa kan la chung de ge da ba kan do chung bo do sun ge do ba de ni che me wa 我的爸爸说今天的看到孙给对这个那么特巴的的大爸孙的朋友就那看他一个礼拜到了我的这边他说那么的朋友就他妈就那个都跟他爸就我的爸女的他的本来出去出来的样的是把他就忙到我做上节跟给弄中年节这么年大概把中年把他收进去谈的孙给到的一个地方的孙的朋友这样的也是碰不他到把他们这种们这个那个中间的跟个东西这起就大家也这么年节样一个礼拜生就没得叫把他们弄看一个礼拜他什么东老爸的他这个这都就把他就是把跟他爸说那些老百姓那些我就那这么那个这就把这大家当做这些这都在把怎么老把他们这个把这看看就在这么年节叫不那说要到老爸都说那么看也把就没这么就这样应该跟人家身边到老爸这时候说那么看也把就面前把他就说那么对你生命就He says, having read 4 verses, or not 4 verses, sorry, having read, even just merely or just read 1 verse, which has 4 words from this text. The merit. How much merit there is? Even the Buddhas, equaling number of descent grands, 84 Pacific Ocean. So Buddha's equal number of descent grands of the 84 Pacific Ocean. Even they all explain continuously how much merit there is by having read this text. So, not whole text, but this is the 1 verse, which is 4 words. So, even though all those Buddhas, there are a number of Buddha explain continuously, cannot finish explaining the merit. Cannot finish explaining the merit of this. How much merit receives? Sanjaya de Chodan Nebraka Shunta Yang de to Hachiwata de Yatonda Gejudashi Sunday, and the Bakala de Tomato, the King Gay the Dawat from the Jumdan. Zambuling the Shabanello, and Tibu Watcha, the Yatonda, Church, and then the Kalawatelan, the Jumdan, and the Gages of the Gajon, Gotamani Jalum, and the Katapatisha of Jalo, Jim, the Jetu, Ujenta, Mutation, and the Saga Mava, the Manija, and then the Katava, National Jamato, Chinich, and Joron, and Nachidon, Chibu Gentleman, Lafama Java, Chibu. Money is in the Sanjay changes so some more Lamia Tempera Chibu that then the Lafro Amatism Jero, they did not market in Jewish or Nijibu Chamata, so Java done it much and boom. And that in which Chima Saba, the disability whom now the Nejibu water, which in Don Chimia come at the Latin, then the Maton is Java at the Meso. In Apunia, I'm a teaching Pam, Miami provision to the Kambaton name as the Chiama Yoda. She I made in China, I made your mother to come to not so one teacher, a mother with teaching Bonny. And they did not do water to Java, the Tenaland, the Pumani Sala to Netajin. And Dajin, the young Kovache, each about the agent of Sanjakan, you don't have a mother to Hanyam Daka to Son, they get but the Jisabakunda. Kunda Baba Song, I see him with the Chibuana, La Chu, the Katawa, Tum de la distant Kunda Baba, the Gages, Tum de and nobody Java, Gora, Mago, Temo, not Java Jewish, and don't get it at the Magatin de Katawa. Harori, with the Jabanam, Tavakava, Kunda Baba Song, as do the Kamazo, the Jabakala, Namara, the Yezabet, and 100 Kunda Baba, and 接线目的今天基本问了主要单把头，日常把工作把别的把那这样个主流也是，我那天这边主流个主要什么，主流个主要计划的，现在这个大把工作把那个主流个都也成建了，不也上去工作把这些这边那这里计划的，连就上把工作把等了，怎么这样的了？国外这个定义里面那话就多，那那个线目的今得到了主要单把头把这些完了东了把印的。 Jawani Jadunga, Jinedunga, Jibama, Jene, Jibana Junga, Jibana Junga Kavara, Yavala Jibana Junga, Javala Jiva, Jurasia, Jivakala, Jibama, Jibajuma. Jibajuma, me Jibajuma, to Jibajuma, 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 Jibajuma. Some day and the idea given to the number of church about the hit at the same with the water. About the water walking another and the change around the young and the chair, the game as well. And the children of Chivana. Same with the change of water to give us another amount of what you and the colleague to some bottom of just to never to an atom to do. Again, about what the tires of the Alamo to the tires of the Nagating to the Rebbe to the Indonesia to the Latin nation and to the engine. Tamjay and Abemet Timatum to go just about Javaton, just about Javaton, the Yurana, which is Jabana to the Wanyambrachati. Tabakabacha Tabanang wash out the minimum about Sagi, till young there, just about Sabata Magic in the Kamani and the room watching just about Sabata. Joanna Terna and get to dig it over the edge and yellow by the Malamage, the commander and to get in the Amaton, the charge and what he did, just about Gundaba, some dig a jam to the edge and the go back in the tune, the last time I said to the Kalawata, the Tamaja about doing it. Some de la de so to them. Tacho to the Kamataman to the day to do, Gene, Chicken, and some years in Javatona, which is over to the Javaton. Do the Balabama, Magic, the Community, but nothing is in, but do what Javaton, Pond, the Jim Dan, the Ten, the Sangha, Jim Dan, the Namadia to the dancing is in Javaton, which is anything in Shaba. Chetabata, the Nia Dola, Suggestion, Javaton, the Vaget, Patana, what the age of Adam, the Sunday, Javaton, the age of the Mother, Saji, and Chiso. Nama Jesu. Then no, these are the charge. Some day at the Nia Dola, Association, Jawatana, Lutago, and Association, Jawatana, the Nayan. I just about the teenager, don't know, and I'm about the Hungary. Some day they about the Majiba to the Midawajo. During Midawa to Curito. Some day and the Association Jawata to do no much of my and they are found. Some day and the Association to the Dasa and the Salada charge in and data to the budget. The Association in Jawata. Yana, the age of the young and the Banamaton, the Tiger, the age of the and charging it as well. Some day and the young and I guess on the edition to what I would sangha, the age and what the color. Some day and the Tata Samata Chimacho was another, that's what I'm doing with and what I was young, just with the Basabaya and from the Taking document there, I think I think about Chacho and Mamma, about the charging it, that's about you, Tabamala, come about it. Teach much about Jordan, I on the approachment, teach much about no, teach much about I don't know, teach much about no, teach much about teach and batch about some day, teach much together, but near and lady Bachata, they teach some day line, teach about within certain some day and they tell our down to the age about that, some day they come at the evening to hear you about in Jabata, what you put in the company, Macheta, what in the Goajine, some day, sing the age of a change, you are the Gata, about the saying the announcement of the tell I get the suggestion of Jaton, watching and Dana payment, but he was the but as a man of Sanjay Mate Matana, Tekana, de Catava, Rigeva, the about Adam, but Sanjay much about the nature at the end of it. And I think about the Tamaji, Kunim, without you, it is a message about the age of Natibushi, and I get the about the Shala go chat on the age of Tia Jumla Junior Chita, they treat much to the line swing and chip Ramaton, Bagger the Yin Java. Tell us them then they treated Dallas from Jangayama, Maton, which is about the Gazawa, from Jangavata Matiman. She did all do to me also about them, give it about you to not treat the large with the Gazawa, even Jason Jack, and that's when do a channel about the treat the Kanda, you get with a law about the about years from the channel to Church did a Dubraju, Tamana Josan, the non and then Jakarta, but I don't know that I get the Gator and the Council get the Chandler, Tabate, 那这样的别人我得讲吧，准备的把它准备的这准备这把它给准备的啊，就要准备的，有看那些几个都一些不准备的准备的，看在吧这几部什么的，可能把话对这么多，推荐把他把你进的了，代表了那些个零些我们也可能就别就不了，这些零些个没进，那些呢零些进那么了，对了，咱们公的把的进对3万嘛，结完那么把说准备的嘛了说。在外这把忙了，真可能工作包的甚至那这个对接度的，风波制度在那，没见这个对接度也风波的对接度人那出现都。就那个那把的人的甚至对对接度在当晚白战斗的，就上把工作包，甚至马拉多的把这把的马拉多这个我知道，中华北京把北京我们都工作包的人多，甚至对这样的的，当这苏丹的风波的这些把到把的新北这方面就说，那包就在本来这个多，他今年把的人多的一些把多了，这他妈就那孙个这那么特别是那么的，像说就像北京说那说没讲，看一个就把到了我的就把他就上把工作包的说，那这一个的说那这个，因为这个他把这边你看到这个这他们也咱们现在他们就说这多他妈多吧。我的爸爸不要在话，你家女就说就这些他们也多嘛，像啥嘛都知道吧，今年吧，这领起来我们可能就比较为了大概是那么的别找啊。那这不跟他爸爸说那这嘛那我真都那这些把那嘛都跟他爸的就都是个对这样的一个就是那么样别在面的，所以就比较把今年把这个中南这不我们看这个那个那一个的就这个上这个就把这上就反正嘛这把就是那么的东那都嘛个就比较把这你这嘛样了。我的爸爸这人都就是把什么全部代表全部他们就那些都把那边说那么的，那个就比较把这也你说的现在是这样的，是啊，那么他们一个地方得说那么你碰不得两个别在面的，我那把什么多的，你说那个都在等吧我。这年嘛，我他们这些我去他们这我这把我都得他们这把对这他们这旁把这把我去上把他们这一年那把我这把，所以他们这我把这把这个他把弄的了，就是把什么工作把这就说的，什么的要的了，长把这把那个把这把老多的这就是什么的，也是把这把那个把拉的，就是他们这把要把老多，给的他们这把这长把这把的等一下吧，很多长把就一点都些不同就了，跟着一些朋友同道，一点都些把拉多就为了真的是一些同啊，那么三节也行同啊的呢，对。他们这种话，他那个这个在他们就那么点，满眼啊都叫就那么多，人家就那么意思被小听把面就了，这就是什么的，他们就上把这个弄把了，这个就是个动作，弄把这些，那么中国人把个什么的，你也不知道干了多，什么你不干了多，就的。嘎子了吧，中间那些嘎子了吧，中间他妈的就说兄弟对香港的，你把我们把生就那的，很干那么多，他们就把这个把意思不得，他把意思不得，他们就把不得搞了，就叫我同学，他把就他们这个这个把意思不得，他们这个他们搞你们就你们搞不是你给他们他们就搞把这个他们把我们就搞把不就得让我们叫我们这个把你的东西叫我们就他把这什么东西把多，他妈你这叫我们就是也就不得这么就搞把你这俺东西不得就咱们搞把不得现在这把就搞把个东西不得这多，这这把手机光手都把知道的就搞把这个东西不得叫我们就搞把这东西流浪那个我们搞把这是那个多，俺那没真就搞把这个东西不得流叫我们就搞把手机也把多这个应该那把我们就搞把那不得不定叫我们搞把这些是，搞把这不得人家这把就那么多把就啊，那也得对吧？都搞把这应该不得那么就叫我们就搞把这种不得叫我们就搞把。真正这东西不得说把没有，就了，就得对这样，就这个这样，那么什么他们搞把就那这些真正的都没有着。啊，这边现在我们觉得这些这都从业真的跟个人个你怎么也懂就我老这种人在跟怎么你就吧你修我们通就这是你怎么在跟你三个怎么你我就这都那种在跟你给这怎么你我说我就因为这多上个怎么在这把当这个就我什么东西就这个怎么在跟这把当人家怎么你我说东西在这家里不可能这不是什么东西去看他们那这边这些都有那片的这边的你对吧的你就就这嘛这我真多这不这这家吧怎么你这把当的要懂他们懂说的这种那就说把这把接着就不是啥吧你到觉得那是做真多吧大概给别人这些人那就我们就大概了吧那这不就个大把的基本这个些没也这是这个那么他那么多特别的这些就是那就不你就是说吧大概是那就么呀人家都就那看他就把他们个就搞出了吧看到接着就不是就不是说那这是那么这个接着就不是不拿这些把他这么到把这个三千公这个怎么年了嘛就是也不怎么就接着吧看这些把他这么多三千公这个怎么年了这个那是就俺那地来去，不是这把他们把的说我啊这边嘛就把就看到这把就一把跟个说的钱呢的他就把他把就按原这个都这看到就对那边那个就是把你后来就了那个就那么什么的两把个是有的真的给我的后来就不他就哎跟就把这了这么真是那么的这么就这么就这样嘛就今天他们这个是把跟这他们这了这么就是那部分跟个连接像我这么就是那部的这个这么说你碰不得这么就总是这么就那个么的 동서문제 동서문제 이거문제 단데 내게 지금 뭐도 라근데 담자라 좀 지금 뭐 라근게 지금 뭐 어쩌다 좀 예수는 전에서는 뭐도 세만로제 동서문제 좀 되니까 예수는 좀 지금 뭐도 내가 좀 지금 봉보 왜내 근거라 좀 지금 아주 뭐 지금 내서는 뭐도 좀 뭐도 동서문제 좀 되니까 가만히 있으면 되는데 좀 왜냐 건강한 상태를 좀 전에 있으면 뭐 되게 좀 아무도 좀 일단 가면 이제 좀 저랑 좀 이게 좀 좀 저는 좀 집에서 보면은 되게 건강한 상태를 좀 버지나 좀 버지나 안에서 좀 되게 좀 이제 좀 이제 가면 이제 선제 좀 뭐라 이게 좀 집에서 보면 아 되게 잘 지라 좀 너무 좀 좀 이제 가면 이제 아 용서 강화라 강습도 좀 건강 순간도 정말 도와주고 같은데 선생님 뭔가 되게 치만 되게 혼자 봐봐 강치가 나는데 이게 좀 받아서 봐라고 좀 봐서 바바 강증 바바 강증은 됐으면 당외 찾아왔다 내가 지금 뭐도 있는데 집에서 집어서 이제 봐데 퇴버는 네 삼샤나 하나 더 봐라 지바 양 대바 지바면 여러분 많이 이제 집에서 지금 근데 많이 이제 집에서 이제 강다자도 전부 등에 완전 뭐다 소리는 내대 맞아도 가도 보고는 뭐 하나도 이제 이거 세바지 무슨 가요 좀 소바는데 아대 맞이도 대화시 봐 대마도 가도 보고는 뭐 watch다 여도 좀 тем니 베스는 가요 뭐 가지고 너 봐면 말하면 무슨 이제 지금 되니 무슨 근데 바바 근데 바바 근다가 되지 뭐 저거 근데 예전에 많이 하다 막 동화하다 근데 중에 지금 나는데 이게 되면서 하다 되게 바뀌는 거 지금 그죠 저 많이 통화하다 근데 지금 나는데 니 민요다 근데 되게 잡아 근데 얘도 막 동화하다 근데 지금 나는데 손에 보고 주라 바바 근데 잡아 다 자오다 근데 저 많이 통화하다 근데 저 많이 통화하다 근데 지금 나는데 이제 그나서 너무 저 도와주려 한다 봐서 대충 지금 나는데 대체 미번 와주고 근데 많이 그 순게 돼 집에서 저 지금 이거 디바테도 하는 지금 가면 저거 돈다 고주 장하는 되니 다가 선제 지금 더 버진 되니 가면 더 버진 더 지금 나 봐와 순제인데다 요새는 가봐 이제 지동 토바 주로 라니 이제 저 뭐 공다 선장 선제 지금 안 한다는데但是也不是这么头发的저 봐와 이제本来순제 강을 해서 명가 이래 저도 지도 지금 뭐 저발 이런 거 되게 좀 저는自己不是这么多年了，第一次买的别的长话就会是弄。So the first section is finished. Chapter. So maybe so maybe we'll go to bed. We'll go to bed and then do the say. Maybe to tomorrow. Tomorrow, say. Either tomorrow morning or either tomorrow morning or tomorrow say afternoon along with the picnic. Maybe with the picnic at the same time. So maybe tomorrow morning or the or and maybe late afternoon. Or maybe late year. Let yeah, from that. Maybe not sure. Maybe long life initiation. Maybe there's I think there's or somebody. So, I had that plan. Maybe to in case somebody has a life obstacle, that might not that I have power, but it's the blessing of deities might help the long life initiation. Because we need, I suppose we, especially many people in the organization doing service to other sentient beings, offering service to other sentient beings, teaching of Buddha, so need long life. But this one is Lama Zopa, long life, called Jitsin long life, and that came out. So maybe that tomorrow morning. Not sure. Everything is uncertain. Everything's in the sky, not on the earth. Anyway, so maybe that initiation. In the morning, maybe. So that then the room, maybe late, the afternoon. So that. So anyway, at the moment, something like that. Like that. Anyway, something in the morning, something in the late afternoon, something. Something. 다게 진행사배 교화돼 있던 거고 라칸변의 개발지로 상타바이 템베닝보 린도 사지쇼
와사시암게 조심하라타 레라렌제니랭야마디
상게
신다멘데 오아이엔 롱가나나 싱간조모쇼게담 구라나만다라 니량하요미
There was past president marriage club, marriage club. Made the Bodhicitta be generated also heart in the hearts of also family members and everyone in all of our hearts. Then in the hearts of here the organization Buddha House would did service for all those arranged course, and in the hearts of all the students in the FPMT. And all the supporters, benefactors, and all those who give up their lives to the organization, doing service to sentient being and teaching of Buddha. In all the hearts. And then in the hearts of all the sentient beings. Without delay in a second, the originate might be increased. Changcho semenjo rinpoche madhya panam jejuroji kewa nyamba meba yin kune kung pewarajo. May the Bodhicitta be generated in the hearts of everyone in this world. Oneself, one's family members, all of us here. Changzhou Zhenzhou Rinpoche Ma Jie Panum Jejuroji Jeba Nyamba Meba Yi Gongni Gongdu Bewa. May the Bodhicitta be generated in the hearts of all the leaders, in the hearts of all the leaders of this world, including all the officials, men of Chinese government, in all their hearts. And may the Bodhicitta be generated in the hearts of all the terrorist people, in all their hearts, and in the hearts of all those Maos, all the gangsters, all those people who create so much violence, who harm so much to others, in all their hearts, to generate it without delay of a second. And this way to have so much peace and happiness in this world. Outer prosperity, inner prosperity, perfect enjoyment, no economic problems, no recession, all these problems, inner prosperity, all the realization, path enlightenment. Changzhou Zhenzhou Rinpoche Ma Jie Panum Jejuroji Jeba Nyamba Meba Yi Gongni Gongdu Bewa. To realize emptiness and neighborhood. Tani Tawa Rinpoche Na Jie Panum Jejuroji Jeba Nyamba Meba Yi Gongni Gongdu Bewa. And to visualize 2 stages in one's heart. Rinye Toba Rinpoche Ma Jie Panum Jejuroji Jeba Nyamba Meba Yi Gongni Gongdu Bewa. May as soon as have a stable life, we dedicate all the merits. So, as I mentioned before, unbelievable merit we collected, as I mentioned before, just by listening. Not only one not only one verse, which is 4 words, but all these by listening each word, how unbelievable. Limitless class of merit collected today by listening to Arya Sanghata Sutra, by giving oral transmission, and by listening. We dedicate as soon as that we have this opportunity, not on the retreat, but as by listening to word of Arya Sanghata Sutra, we collect all the inconceivable, limitless class of merit, and by listening to word, we purify so much the negative karmas, even 5 uninterrupted karma collected in the past. All other negative karma, ten and virtue actions, so what collected in the past will be purified. Not on this life. So all these incredible opportunities we have due to kindness, wisdom. So to have stable life, under all the excellence of body, which is best succeed immediately. many male Chinese government officials, they discover, realize that it's necessary embodiment of all the Buddha's compassion, not ordinary political leader having discriminating thought, anger, attachment. And totally devote and do exactly what his wishes. After that, then you have to embody this in the manage China to give teachings for many billions of people, and they enjoy the happiness dharma like sun shining to enjoy. And then they get freedom, total freedom. To have pure Buddhism, total freedom to have pure Buddhism in mainland China, and all the Tibetan able to get back to their country, and continuously he tries to guide, like before, to guide them, and preserve Dharma even more than before, and practice in Tibet even more than before, and that way Buddhism to be able to spread in the rest of the world and to last long time, flourish in this world. Just becoming stable, spread and continue, I say, last long time in this world, flourish. Did all the past, present, medical, planetary time, medical, brothers. This is a particular dedication, end of the Guru Yoga, Guru Puja, Guru Yoga practice done. Did all the past, present, medical, planetary time, medical, brothers. May oneself, also say, one's family members and all the students, the benefactors in the second organization, those who got their life to honor to service in the mid, to service to a sentient being, teaching of the Buddha, and particularly here, the Buddha's all the members, organization, all the right cause to service, then all the rest of the sentient beings, may we meet only perfectly qualified by the Guru in all the lifetimes. And to be able to see, to be able to see only enlightened being from each sentient being side. To be able to see only enlightened being from each sentient being side, from also side. The virtuous friend to be able to see only enlightened being from each sentient being side, from also side, in all the lifetimes. To be able to to do only action most pleasing to holy mind, the virtuous friend, from each sentient side, from also side. And to be able to fulfill the holy wishes of the virtuous friend immediately by each sentient being, by oneself in all the lifetimes. And to do the past benefits of able to offer limitless skies of benefit to all sentient beings, teaching Buddha like Lama Zopa, by having the same quality within oneself as Lama Zopa has from now on in all future lifetimes. And every second to be like that. Did all the past, present, future merits collected by me, future merits collected by others. That which exist. From now on, whatever life one experience, happy, unhappy, healthy, unhealthy, poor, rich, gain, loss, living or dying, even born in a healthy realm, whatever happens, life experience happens to me, whatever action I do from now on, eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, so forth. May all my experience and action what I do from now on, may it become most beneficial for all the sentient beings, that which is causing all sentient beings to achieve enlightenment as quick as possible by oneself being enlightened. Purpose of living is main purpose of living is objective is not yeah, what I'm saying, it's not just to be healthy, it's not just to have long life. It's not just just able to be survived, or able to have enjoyment, comfort. It's not just that. main main purpose of life, objective of life, is that whatever happens, whichever way the life happens, to be most beneficial, to become most beneficial for sentient beings, to free them from suffering, to cause them to achieve liberation and enlightenment. So that's the main target, that's the main objective, that's the main objective to be achieved. So whichever way it can benefit the life, also life can benefit to sentient being. So that's what it is. That is what it needs to be. That's the achievement. Whichever way, like one is able to cause this, having cancer or not having cancer, or say, born in high realm or born on lower realm, many things beneficial for others and beings. Even the rebirth in the hell realm to be beneficial for others and to become most beneficial to others and beings. That's what is needed, need to be achieved. That's more beneficial than to be born in the realm of the happy, transmigrated beings. Did all the past business which are marriage collected by me? Did all the past business which are marriage collected by me? 3 times marriage collected by me. And that which exists is what is merely labeled by mind, which is unknown to our hallucinated mind. What doesn't exist is what appeared, not merely labeled by mind, independent, real one, as a real one existing from inside, which is appeared to us and believed by our mind, the ignorance, hallucinated mind, the ignorance, which is totally non-existent, empty. May the I, who exists, who is merely labeled by mind, but which is unknown, reality which is unknown to our obscured, hallucinated mind. What doesn't exist is that which appeared, not merely labeled by mind, real one, in the sense independent one, existing from inside, appeared and believed by one's mind, ignorance, which is totally non-existent, empty right there. Lead others, achieve the Vajradhara's enlightenment, which exists, what's merely labeled by mind, which is unknown, the reality which is unknown to our obscured, hallucinated mind. What doesn't exist is the way it's appeared to our Vajradhara's enlightenment, which appeared to obscured, hallucinated mind, not merely labeled mind, independent, existing from its own side, and believed by the ignorance is true, which is totally non-existent, empty right there. Neither all the sentient beings who exist, who are merely labeled by mind, but as, which is reality, but it's unknown to our obscure hallucination mind. And what doesn't exist is that which appeared to our obscure hallucination mind, not merely labeled by mind, as a real one, in the sense independent, existing from inside, which is believed by the ignorance. That's true, and which is totally non-existent, empty. To that, Vajradhara's enlightenment, which exists, what's merely labeled by mind, but which is unknown to our obscure mind. What doesn't exist is the way it's appeared to one's original mind, obscure mind, not merely labeled mind, independent, which in sense of existing from inside, and believed by our ignorance. That's true, which is totally false, non-existent, completely non-existent. By myself alone, who exists, who is merely labeled by mind, but is unknown to hallucinate, as a obscure hallucinate our mind. What doesn't exist is the way it's appeared to us, our obscure hallucinate mind, not merely labeled mind, and independent one, in the sense existing from the outside, the real one, in the sense existing from the outside, which is believed completely true by one's ignorance, which is totally false, totally non-existent, empty right there. I dedicate all the merits to be able to follow holy extents of Buddhism and the Bhatha Menzu Gosha as they realize this. I dedicate all the merits in the same way the Buddhists dedicate their merits. Junction of the teaching Lama Zopa made be spread in all the directions. For that. May I say the other 3 times made is closed by others. May the 550 meters statue able to construct us without delay in a second, continue complete abundance world in the immediate Buddha comes, and to be most beneficial also, and be able to cause also never to its enlightenment as good as possible. All the projects helping building monasteries, offering the fruits of the offering service to sangha in the east, in the west, all the projects building holy objects, universal education, all those social services in the east west, then all the projects what each center has, including the Buddha house, able to buy say a larger building with small facilities can benefit more than this. So all to succeed, say, all without any obstacle to succeed, in order all the centers, the most beneficial, those causes generate faith, refuge karma, and in the heart of a sentient being, general loving kind of compassion, but it's in everyone's heart. And it's particularly able to generate, able to cause to actualize complete Lama Zopa's teaching, universal Sangha, stands one in the hearts of all the sentient beings by each center. So, able to provide, able to provide as quick as possible all the fundings for all these projects that's happening now to the centers, that which already started, that which are intended in future projects. Without delay in a second. May the benefactors of the Maitreya project and all other projects, all the wishes to be succeed immediately according without an obstacle and all the activities to support to be complete, to be succeed immediately without an obstacle. General teaching of the purpose, teaching Lama Zopa permitted spirit in all the tribes, made in this world, but complete strides over oneself, and also our family members, all of us here, near the Buddha house, all the organizers, in all their hearts, in the house of all the students and benefactors, and those who give up their life for organizations and service to them, all of our hearts. In this very lifetime, without delay a second, by completely actualizing the whole Lama Zopa's teaching of unified Sutra. Cheche Javo Zonga Be Chuzo Nambara Be Wada Kege Semang Jiwa Tenje Ma Lue Zangwa Rishu Dada Shinji Edu Tewe Toni La Tene Java Lo Sangdo Tenba Yu Rinpa Yu Rinji Shabara Jumanda was in a man of the Java. And just about some person, but some of the Tata visit of our bodies of the Ruduzam, Tata visit of our bodies of the Ruduzam, Tata visit of our bodies on the Ruduzam, with Tata visit of our bodies on the Ruduzam, with Tata visit of our bodies on the Ruduzam. Tata visit of our bodies on the Ruduzam, with Tata visit of our bodies on the Ruduzam, with Tata visit of our bodies on the Ruduzam, with Swaha. Jamdena di Jabada, Jambayan, the Bazaret, and Yango Damala, the Chibi Jabala, Chata, the Javada, Jamana, the Bazaret, and Yango Damala. Chibi Javana, Chata, Jimana, Damala, the Chibi Javana, Chata, Major, Seje, and Javi, Jalava, Tendi, and Lua, and maybe, and Dambada, Dake, Hassan, Davi, had to do it. Namda, among the never and Rojo. So, good night, good morning. Oh, no.